She asked you for space. First thing guys do when she asks for space is they panic. What did I do wrong? What should I do differently? How did I fail? Why does she want space? Are we breaking up? What's going on here? And so he goes into this panic. He has no idea what to do. He doesn't understand what the space is. And I guess all he can do is agree. It's like, okay, I guess take some space. I don't know what that means. And so guys don't really understand the signal of what this actually means. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening when she says, I need space, what you can do to turn this around, and what you can do to prevent this from happening in the future. My name is Ed Baxter, and I help guys in betrayal situations. The process of being with a woman for 50 years or a woman that you're dating is pretty much the same. For us, it's just science. Because we know the patterns, we know the solutions. It's not that complicated. You have to make a commitment for yourself. That's what it means to be in Soul Seducer program. That's what it means to work with me directly. So that you can learn to handle your emotions, so you can learn to see right into a woman's soul and seduce her from within, to create this garden that she can actually thrive in. We'll get you to that place where you make the right decision for you and your children. Your woman is going to test you. Make no mistake, she will test you. All women test, and to try to say differently means you don't understand women. And women test for a bunch of different reasons, but mainly they're testing to see if you're strong internally. See, it's really easy for her to see your athleticism or your build or your bank account. It's really easy for her to see how well you dress and how you present yourself in public. It's really easy to see how far you up on the social ladder. It's really easy to see how you just present yourself normally. But in order for her to see the measure of your character, she has to test you. How are you built inside? And so look at the space as a test. See, women don't ask for space because they need space. They want space because they're tired of dealing with you. They want space from you. It's not that she doesn't want to have a relationship right now. It's not that she isn't feeling sexually interested. It's none of those things. It's that she wants space from you. But she doesn't want to say she wants to break it off with you. What she wants to do is just slow roll the game. Why would she do this? Why would she try to slow this game down? Because men are generally not very emotionally resilient. And so what ends up happening is that she'll say something and then he'll get upset. And she'll say something else, he'll get upset. And most of the time, he's simping after his woman, trying to get attention, trying to get love, trying to get affection. And what this ends up doing is this creates an emotionally unsafe space for her. In other words, if she has some sort of an emotional state or something going on, he doesn't hear what's going on with her. He reacts with his own emotionality. And so this is where your woman says, you're not listening to me. You're not hearing me. And she'll tell you all the things you're doing wrong. And she'll even say that she doesn't want to be with you and it's your fault. And so for a guy, if you're hearing her that she needs space, know that this is not a strategy. This is a sign that the way that you have been operating in one way or another has been off. In one way, you've been operating in a way where you allow this kind of BS to happen in your life to begin with. Maybe she was able to belittle you, manipulate you, emasculate you, talk down to you, and you've let this happen in your life for a long time. Or you've come to this place where you have been pulling on her, needing her for approval, needing her for affection, needing her to love you so you feel good about yourself. And nobody can stand the fire of that position, and it's not right. It's not a place that you should put anybody, and it's not a place that she should put you either. And so she's asking for space because she needs room to breathe outside of your emotionality. And so it's a sign, it's a signal that there's something within you that needs to be buttoned up. And the wrong thing to do is chase after her. You see, when you try to communicate with her, when you try to have these discussions, maybe take her to couples counseling, when you try to prove yourself by doing more around the house or buying her flowers or promising an expensive vacation or some bullshit like that or a Prada bag, I don't even know if they make bags, but it doesn't matter. Then what she sees is a guy who doesn't want to look within to see what's happening. He just wants to fix the external solutions. So when this happens to you, do you try to force it by chasing, communicating, or do you seduce? And seduction is an invitation. I say this example many times, but when you saw the movie The Matrix or the trailer for The Matrix, you're like, that seems pretty cool, that seems awesome. If you don't know what The Matrix is, go fucking watch it. Just stop this video, go watch it and come back. When you saw that trailer, you're like, that was awesome. That was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna go watch that movie. So you went to the theater and you bought the ticket, and you enjoyed the movie, and if you're like me, you went 3 more times with your friends back when you were at Virginia Tech. And so you were seduced. The Wachowski brothers didn't come to your house, rip you out of your seat, make you buy a fucking ticket and put your ass in a chair. No, you did it on your own. And see, that's where power comes from. Seduction is an invitation. And so when your woman pulls away, you trying to have these conversations and forcing the matter, it's just gonna drive her even further away. This is where she'll tell you, you're not listening. I want space from you. Why are you trying to talk to me more? Why are you trying to make all this stuff happen? So the first thing you should do is stop moving. This doesn't mean that you disappear. This doesn't mean that you have this unhinged rant and say, screw you, if you don't want to be with me, then you can get the fuck out. You don't do that. You don't turn into a baby where you start sniveling and crying, baby, I thought I love you, all this stuff. No, you don't become a bastard or a baby. You stand still. You center yourself. You ground yourself. And say, okay, what needs to shift within me? What is this bringing up within me? There's some sort of anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, sadness, grief. Then there will be a grieving process to this because you had a future with this person. That entire future is now gone. The prospect of having a future and children or retirement or this loving marriage that really was never there to begin with, but now it's falling apart. Now the dream of actually getting to that place, even though you haven't had that place in 15 years, is now gone. The possibility is. And so we don't turn into a baby. We don't turn into a bastard. We just stand still. Just chill out and stay where you're at. Stare your anxiety in the face like a lion. Watch it. Let it consume you. It's not going to kill you. It's just an emotion. It's just an experience in your conscious reality. It's just something coming up in conscious awareness. The problem is you identify with it. You made it your own. You are the anxiety. And when you're in this place of fear and anxiety, worry, doubt, shame maybe some guilt because you didn't do what you thought you could do or you should do, then you become completely blended with this, and that becomes your entire world. So we just stop and ground ourselves, stare right in the face, and ask the question, what can this teach me right now? Now we're in this place, she's going to reach out to you. She's going to worry about you. She's going to think, because she's been accustomed to handling your emotions for quite a while. It's one of the reasons why she needs space from you. It's a codependent situation. And so she's going to check up on you. She might throw you a little breadcrumb of attention. And most guys think that one text means, oh, she's back, she wants to communicate. It's like, no, she's just making sure you're not falling the fuck apart. She's going to do that. And so from your position, you have to demonstrate, and it's better demonstrated through honesty, because you have been dealing with this radically and powerfully. But at the very least, if you're not there yet, you at least need to come off and demonstrate that you're good. You're just fucking peachy. Actually, you're better than good, you're awesome. This will assuage her worries about you. This will show her that you don't need her to make you feel better about yourself. In fact, you're doing great without her. Everything's good. Most guys will think, well, if I show her this, she'll know that it's over. Brother, let me be serious with you. She already knows it's over. She's trying to slow roll you through a breakup. Maybe she doesn't have another guy on the hook yet. Maybe she's not monkey branching yet. Maybe she is. But a woman will rarely let you go completely because she needs the safety net, at least the emotional safety net. Oftentimes it's a security safety net. And so she's going to breadcrumb you a little bit. Until whatever her next thing is a sure bet, she's going to breadcrumb a little bit, and she'll pull you back in. This is where the hot and cold behavior comes from. We call this game rope-a-dope. And so when she reaches out, don't jump on her like a hungry wolf. Just respond exactly in kind with the same energy that she gives out to you. She says, hey, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm going lifting this afternoon. Looking forward to it. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's a different kind of message versus, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. What are you up to? It's bland. There's no flavor. There's no story. There's nothing interesting going on with your life. And it helps if you post on Instagram or social media a little bit, some cool things going on with you. This will let her know that, you know what, you're not falling apart. You're good. Everything's fine with you. You're emotionally resilient. You're strong. Like, Ed, I don't want to be gaming her. I'm not trying to game her. I had a guy on my coaching call last night do that. He's like, but isn't that gamey? I'm like, look, brother, we're living in a social media world. You can hide from it, but you can't ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Make no mistake, people are looking. They're looking at what you're doing. And your ex-wife, your ex that's trying to leave and exit the situation, she's looking. So the worst thing you can do is get on there and start posting these, you know what? If they never loved me fully, they never loved me at all. Like, don't be posting shit like that. It's pathetic. It doesn't show and demonstrate that you're a strong man who has emotional resiliency. It just shows that you're falling into the baby trap. And so be strong in who you are by being grounded. Face your anxiety. Face your sadness. Get curious about it. What can it teach you? What is it that you're not facing that you need to face? When you go into this space and you notice this, you'll start resolving things just really, really quickly. And so when she reaches out, just respond in kind and let her come to you 100% of the time. Don't be reaching out to her. Don't be checking up on her. Don't be liking her things on Facebook, Instagram. Don't be sending her anything. There's a big myth that guys are supposed to chase girls. You don't do it. Alpha dudes don't have to do it. Guys who are on top don't have to do it. Women present themselves all the time, and then you just choose the one you want. If you're in this position where you're simping and going after your woman, make no mistake, you're just making it worse for yourself because you're trying to force it. Let her come to you. You're like, if I let her come to me, she'll forget about me. She might. So what? What's wrong with that? Well, it's my entire world. Maybe that's your problem. Well, everything will fall apart if she's gone. Maybe that's your problem. Maybe you didn't have a foundation of yourself and security already. Maybe she's leaving you because she needs that in her life. Some sort of foundation of security, some sort of emotional resiliency, some place that she can actually fall the fuck apart. I'm not saying that it's healthy for her to be obnoxious or belittling or abusive or manipulative. No, you should certainly hold a hard boundary on that. But at the same time, you got to be the one who's resilient. And she's proving to you, this is the test, that when you reach out, you try to force things, and she walks away, that you are not emotionally resilient, you fail the test, and it just proves her right that she's making the right move, that you are not strong internally, that she can do better than you, and she should. Oftentimes, she will ask for space when things happen in her life that are big. Maybe her father dies, maybe her mother dies, maybe she's approaching 40 and her beauty's phasing, she's realizing the wall's coming up. Maybe she's had 3 kids and she realizes, hey, there's got to be more to life than being a mother. All women want that great love in their life, and if they can't get it from you, they're going to get it somewhere. This is a massive desire, and they're always looking for this. And if you're not the guy, she's going to be wondering, am I going to miss out on life? Am I going to truly miss out on life? Having great love and having great kids. This is usually what women want. And if they can't have it, they're going to feel like they're missing a fundamental aspect of their lives. And if you're not going to be that guy, she's going to say, I got to find somebody else. I got to find the guy who can be that guy. If you're chasing after her, and you're demonstrating to her that she's more valuable than you, then you will never be that guy. So what do? You use this distance to heal yourself, to look at what's going on within you that causes you to chase, that causes you to be this guy who needs this validation from somebody, who needs somebody else in his life to complete himself. Most guys have this problem. Use this space to get clear on who the fuck you really are. Use this space to get very, very emotionally resilient. And this is where we start talking about habits and purpose and all this mission and all this stuff and what God wants for you. And these are all just aspects of you learning how to be emotionally resilient and how to be and have something fulfilling in your life outside of a woman. So women pursue love and men pursue dreams. And when you come into a situation where you have to choose between love and dreams, men oftentimes, if they're really serious about their purpose and dreams, will oftentimes choose their dreams. And she needs to feel this on some level, that she can trust that you're going to go after what it takes to win in the world. Yes, you will not forget her when you go along on this vision that you're building and going towards. But at the same time, she needs to feel that there is something stronger that's pulling you other than her love. And when she comes into your life, and she will see you becoming this new guy. She'll see this transformation. She'll see this guy who's breaking his codependency cycles, and she'll say, that's the guy that I see inside that's finally waking the fuck up. That's the guy that she wants. And make no mistake, she will test the hell out of you. And every time you fail the test, she's going to say, hey, I need space. This is where the hot and cold behavior comes from. She gets away from you. She misses you. Hey, I kind of miss you. Let me hang out with you. Then something you do reminds her that you're still that weak dude that she left. And she's like, I've got post-coital clarity, and I need to get out of here. And this is what will happen. She'll do this over and over again. The problem is every time she does this, there's less of a chance she's going to come back and test you again. And so this is why you leave her alone. And when she comes back and she reaches out, now the game of seduction begins. And it's a very enjoyable process for all parties because it's an invitation to play. And this is what we talk about deeply in Soul Seducer. In fact, that's why it's called Soul Seducer. How to be strong in yourself, how to calm the chaos, how to build a magnetic life, and how to actually master the art of seduction without having to use all these weird tricks that don't really stick because you're pretending to be somebody that you're not. See, this is a game of transformation, not just some temporary change. A tactic will give you change, and Soul Seducer teaches you to transform. In fact, it is a transformational experience that is rapid, it is intense, and it is for the top performing guy. It's for the guy who is ready to win. It's for the guy who is tired of losing and feeling weak. It's for the guy who is tired of feeling broken and betrayed, and he wants to become absolutely badass and win and dominate and be the hero of his own life. If that sounds like something you want to do, check out the link in the description. And go ahead and click that link now.